Hi everyone! Welcome back for another daily from Clues by Sam. Let's get started. One of the two criminals above Vince is Chase's neighbor. Mark Logan as a criminal. There are three innocents in column B. Mark Vince as innocent. There are two criminals in the corners. Since row 5 has 3 innocents, there must be a criminal in one of the corners. Therefore, we now have both criminals in the corners, and we can mark Anna as innocent. One of the 9 criminals on the edges is in column C. Mark Chase as a criminal. Betty has 3 innocent neighbors. If Gani was a criminal, then Betty would be innocent thanks to Zena's clue. Also, since Betty must have 3 innocent neighbors, Flora and Isaac would be innocent as well. But now there are 6 innocents on the edges, and this means there can only be up to 8 criminals on the edges, violating Ethan's clue. Therefore, we can mark Gani as innocent, and Betty as a criminal. Tina has 3 criminal neighbors. Let's assume Olaf is innocent. Before we continue, I'd like to explain why I picked Olaf and not the other people. The reasoning is that I'm trying to cause a contradictory state in order to negate certain assumptions. Right now, the easiest way to cause it seems to be having more than 5 innocents on the edges. More specifically, having more than 1 innocent among these 6 people. And assuming Olaf to be innocent seems to cause enough chain reactions to reveal something useful. This does not always work, however. If my assumption did not lead to a contradiction, I would simply pick a different person like Flora and see where it leads. Anyway, my initial assumption ended up working, so let's get back to it. If Olaf was innocent, then Noah and Zara would be criminals. Following Chase's clue, Isaac would be a criminal as well. And since Betty must have 3 innocent neighbors, Flora would be innocent. But now we have 6 innocents on the edges, violating Ethan's clue. This is exactly what I was trying to achieve. Now we know the initial assumption is incorrect, and we can safely choose the opposite of that. In other words, we can mark Olaf as a criminal. There are more criminals in row 2 than row 5. Mark Jane as a criminal. An odd number of innocents above Uma are Logan's neighbors. Now we have all 5 innocents on the edges. Mark Tina as a criminal. There's an equal number of innocents in columns A and C. Column C can have either 1 or 3 innocents, and column A has at least 2 innocents. Therefore, both column A and C must have 3 innocents. Mark Isaac, Noah, and Uma as innocent, and Flora and Zara as criminals. Here's our final clue. 2 of the 3 guards have 3 innocent neighbors. Mark K as a criminal, and Paula as innocent. And that finishes today's puzzle, solved in 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video.